And we move seamlessly into the final hour. This is Josh Widdicombe, joined by Nish Kumar.
Hello.
Still here.
Still here. Still
and
rocking.
of course, as always, James Acaster. How are you?
Very well, very well.
Good week?
Yeah, lovely week.
Good. But, I mean, the highlight of our week so far, before we move on to your week, James, is our favourite tweet so far today, which was about Nish. What was the tweet?
Lewis Weatherly's tweeted in, responding to the picture that Josh posted to me on Twitter in the studio, saying, "Remember when we saw this guy for free at the Fringe? And look at him now.
Look at him now. He's got headphones on.
Wearing headphones like a real boy."
You've really grown.
I've
You've really grown
grown
as a human and a man and as a radio guest.
This is the big time, and I'll be honest, it's a bit of a disappointment. It's not what I was expecting.
You only do the Josh Widdicombe radio show twice. Once on your way up, once on your way down. James, you're on it for about the 10th time.
Yeah. Relentless.
How's your week been?
Lovely, thank you, yeah. Very good.
What have you been up to?
Well, a number of it. I already texted you midweek. Actually, I didn't even text. I texted you and then I rang you up about it. About my highlight of the week. Was I met someone who had 8 sugars in their tea. I couldn't believe it.
That's not a thing. How did you... Were you making a tea in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I wish, mate.
Think I need some more glucose in my blood?
I was not, Josh.
Oh, no one needed that mental image on Saturday.
Took a few jelly babies in there as well, and a dib dab.
That's not a euphemism, is it?
No, well, you know. We've all had a dib dab in the morning.
Is that what 50 Cent's Candy Shop song was about?
Yeah, hence the line, dib dab in the morning, but baby starts yawning.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't know anymore.
8 sugars in the tea. So how did this happen?
Just had a meeting, and she ordered a tea, and the person said, who had made her tea before, said, still 8 sugars? And I thought that's a joke. That's a really funny little joke. And I laughed, and she went, "Yes, please," really serious. And she looked at me and went, "Everyone always judges me about it. You're never one judging me about 8 sugars, aren't you?" I was like, "What are you having 8 sugars for?" And she was like, "Well, I like hot chocolate and milkshake, and you can't get them here, so I have to have 8 sugars in my tea." I spoke to my friend later about. I basically told everyone about it.
Yeah, of course.
I couldn't stop talking about it. And my friend
tedious
said,
lunch you and I had off.
But my friends were like, "There's no way that they would dissolve." I've got a friend who did a science course in university, and he said it couldn't dissolve in the tea. There's no way there's 8
No, but
sugars.
what she'd do, she'd enjoy her tea with 6 sugars and then have 2 spoonfuls of sugar
left over
from
as
the
a
bottom
chaser.
to just as a chaser, like a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
You're basically drinking a cake at that point. Once you've gone beyond 4 sugars, it's...
I think once you've hit 2 sugars, then you're morally corrupt.
Mind you, I used to, when I was in school, I used to get home from school and there was a half-hour window before my parents got home, and I would have a hot chocolate with 4 sugars in it.
Oh my word!
I used to do that until
Currently your mum is listening with her head in her hands, going, "No wonder he hasn't grown to a proper size."
I'd have to proper shotgun it because they would be back.
They come back to be wired.
In my mouth.
And they go, we're very low on sugar and options. What's going on?
That's the first
Options
time
to chocolate, not just not just what to do with this boy anymore. We will be asking you, James, not just about sugar, about the topics of the day. But first, this is someone who. Well, I don't know. Let's speculate before Nirvana how many sugars we think Kurt Cobain had in his tea.
12.
12.
Many.
Yeah.
2.
Well, I was going to say too much. Too many sugars.
Yeah, he did have an addictive personality.
Josh Widdicombe. XFM.
We are still here on Josh Widdicombe, XFM on a Saturday morning, joined by comedian Nish Kumar.
Hello.
And comedian James Acaster.
Thank you for that. I was quite tense for a second there when you introduced Nish as a comedian. I thought, oh dear, am I going to get the same treatment?
I was hoping for air quotes, but then that is dreadful radio.
And producer Neil Fern.
Hi.
Hello, there we go. Just keep you in the loop. James, we were talking this morning about weird things that happened at your school. Obviously, you started this topic, so we can't now come to
Got
you.
the ball rolling.
Yeah, but we've had quite a lot of tweets. What's your favourite?
I think they're all really good. This is my favourite one. Is
I'm going to throw this out. I think it might be one of the best topics we've ever done.
Yeah. I think it's good. It's been a lot of weird school experiences. Sam in Welling says, What's my primary school? And I'll tell you what, Sam, before I read this, the answer is yes to this question. Was my primary school the only one with a ventriloquist head teacher?
Like a demon headmaster.
Yeah. Also, this next sentence, Sam's use of... this is an excellent choice of words here. She regularly whipped out Barney, the pink dog. It's brilliant. Whipped out Barney, the pink dog in assembly, who taught us morals and sang songs to us.
That's amazing.
I love how she's just gone, I can't get across morals for the kids.
Think about a whip out Barney, the pink dog.
Tell you what they're going to respect is a pink dog.
Barney? Isn't Barney...
Barney's the dinosaur, purple dinosaur.
Purple dinosaur. I was going to say, there's no trademark issues there.
Well, yeah, but clearly that teacher was like, what are we going to name a pink dog? And then saw there's a purple dinosaur called Barney.
We had a vicar that used to... he wasn't a ventriloquist, but he did...
Thank God.
Yeah, quite literally, thank God. Did you say he was in many ways? God was his ventriloquist.
he was God's dummy. God made him talk,
and God kept whipping him out just to teach morals,
and sing songs to people.
I don't think he did, because from what I've heard, there's recently been a bit of a scandal. But I'm not going to go into that.
Good Lord.
Anyway,
I was your vicar.
Yeah, well, my vicar, but he well, he wasn't my vicar. But I'm not going to go into this now. I can't for legal.
Don't.
Yeah.
Here's a line. Let's go.
Okay, I can't tell you this anecdote about the vicar for fear of revealing who he was, but he did have a puppet.
He did have a puppet.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh God! Please tell me that wasn't a euphemism.
Stop.
No. Okay. Well, do you want to read out one more, James?
Here's one. It says the vicar at my. This is from Josh Widdicombe.
I think at this point in the show, we all need somebody to whip out a pink dog and sing us songs and teach
About
us morals.
Yeah.
Because we've all misbehaved.
This next tweet it says I used to get whipped out in assemblies to sing songs and teach kids morals. Those days are over. I'm very bitter now. From Barney from Welling.
Barney from a squat in Welling.
Yeah, I'm currently drinking on my own in a caravan.
Yeah. Did Barney leave Welling? Like Barney in Letchworth now. He's relocated.
Yeah.
He had to get out of Welling.
Yeah.
Too many dark memories.
I'll keep them coming in. Barney, if you are out there, get in touch.
Josh Widdicombe Podcast XFM.
James's classic scrapes every week. If you don't know by now, in probably the best bit, James. Would you agree?
Well, no. I don't want to hype
Well,
it up.
it wasn't my point either. It was Neil's point. So sorry.
It's my favourite bit, Josh.
Is it?
I'm normally in bed for the rest of the show.
You cad. At the middle hour, you're trying to source 8 sugars, and then you get here. So what's your scrape this week?
I thought, because we're talking about school, I talked about when I tried to revisit my old school. Tried to go back to it, but basically, I used to be able to cut through.
Why did you try to go back to your old school?
Well, right. There's a route from my house to my friend Jake's house.
This is all very suspicious.
The quickest route to Jake's house from my parents' house is through the school. So when I was a kid,
through the classrooms?
No, through the playground.
Corridor.
Through the playground. Thank you very much. Right, do some hopscotch on the way.
Sure.
Right.
Primary or secondary?
Secondary school.
Did you really have
hopscotch at secondary school?
No.
James did.
Yeah.
I just did, me playing hopscotch on my own in the corner. Anyway, that was in my school days. I'd always cut through the school. It was fine. And then about 7 years after I'd left school, I was visiting my parents. I was on my way to my friend Jake's house, and I thought I could cut through the school again, and I could visit my old teachers on the way. I could be like, how's it going?
What were they teaching? Pop your head
Well,
in.
no.
Oh, you don't remember me?
Yeah, I thought, some of them won't be working. Some of them will be in the staff room on their, hour off. How's it going? Good to see you, Mr. Mason. Still rocking the gym? So.
God, it's a wonder they weren't more pleased to see you, James.
Yeah. So I thought, now, the thing is, in the 7 years I'd left school, a few things had changed. One,
ex-pupils weren't allowed to walk their head into the staff.
Well, that was basically the main thing. One of the main things was, when I was in school, security wasn't as tight, for one. Because it was I was, you know, I don't want to sound like an old...
against the back of your head.
Just all sorts of strangers coming in, playing hopscotch, high-fiving Mr. Mason for rocking the gym.
I don't want to sound like an old man here, but back in my day...
Strangers were allowed to walk through the school?
Well, it's paranoid. But anyway... I noticed that there's really high fences all the way around the school. And also...
God, your school's like Glastonbury.
You have to have your photo on the ticket.
And, also, another thing that had changed was what time they had their lunch. Now,
It's nothing sacred.
Yeah. So I walked in there at 1:30, which is normally half an hour after lunch is finished.
Right.
Turns out that is when their lunch starts. So I was...
Oh, that's crazy business.
I
must have been starving.
I'd taken a few steps into the school and then heard the lunch bell. And then...
That wasn't the lunch bell, mate. That was the intruder alarm.
Acaster's back. Mason, take him out. You're the only one he trusts. So...
I love this image that you have in your head, that you walk back into school, the conquering hero. Come on, everyone just going, oh, Acaster's back.
I thought they were going to be really happy to see me. But, like, it just... Obviously, the playground was flooded with kids I'd never met before.
It's like Hard Day's Night. They're more pleased than I thought.
Yeah. Guys, spare the fanfares. Playground flooded with kids, and then like immediately a dinner lady who was also not there when I was there. Like, this is a new member of staff walked up to me and she went, "Hello." I said, "Hi." She went, what are you doing?
Wearing out of interest?
What was I wearing? I had my normal clothes.
You weren't like
I was in my school uniform for old time's sake. I didn't turn up like, come on, still fits. Not too late to get in on that RE class, right? I'm sorry I didn't pay attention back in the day, but I'm ready to learn about Islam now. I turned up just normal, and
ready to learn about
normal,
Islam.
James.
no, it was. But the dinner lady came up to me. She said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'm just cutting through actually." And she was like, I beg your pardon. I was like, I'm just cutting through to my friend Jake's house. She said, well, this is a school. I was like, yeah. I said, but I used to go here. I used to go to this school. You know,
not as a pupil.
yeah. I was like, I'm a student, and like, you know. And she was like, right, well, look, if you're going to be on school premises, you got to sign in. So I said, all right. So I'll sign in on my way through. So I went
Reason for visit, cutting through.
Well, this was the thing. I went to reception. The receptionist said, hello. I was like, hello, I'd just like to sign in, please. And she was like, great. Which meant, by the way, I did realise it meant that I was going to have to instantly sign out again. All I was doing is going straight through. But she said, right, why are you visiting? I said, I'm just cutting through. She went, you're not allowed to cut through. I was like, right. She was like, right, wait there. And she got the deputy head.
Whoa!
Now, deputy head turns out to be the third member of staff.
Detention?
Huh? Yeah, I was surprised that I've been back 5 seconds. I'm already in trouble with the dep. And he comes down. And he's another member of staff I've never met before. It's like the whole staff has shifted since I left.
Are you sure it was the same school?
Yeah. Oh, it was the same one, mate. It still had my classic graffiti on the side, Scrape Master. But he comes down, this big, really massive guy. He says, right, I understand you're cutting for our school and using it as a public footpath. I said, well, I used to go to this school. Right, James Acaster, I'm the one who got into all the scrapes, mate. Asking the staff room. But it was like, you can't... Now, the thing is, I was getting told off by him. It was very hard to get told off by him because it was on Mufti Day. And he was dressed in Hawaiian shorts and a shirt. Right.
Thank God you hadn't turned up in uniform. You're doing the lead sentence.
Yeah, which is basically what I used to do in school, actually. But I was like trying to...
What was he wearing? Hawaiian shorts?
A long, like, three-quarter length Hawaiian shorts and a shirt, but like quite a jazzy shirt with a really big collar. So I was there trying to get told off by him, but I was like, I can't do this, I can't take it. And I was like, look, it's okay, I used to go to the school, like, I'm James Acaster. Like, just ask around the staff room. And he wasn't having any of it. He went, you're going to have to leave. Now, the thing is that, so he went, you got to go back out the way you came. Like, which is counterproductive to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, the reception's in the middle of the school, so I thought it's just as far to walk.
You should just said you come from the other direction.
Yeah.
Well, no, because he knew what way I'd come in from. So I was like, right, but I was like, okay, I will, thinking, You don't tell me what to do anymore. I don't do. So I walked the other way, and then I got to the exit, and it's a big iron gate across it. It was locked. I realised I was now trapped at the other end of the school. And had to get across again, and I've never been so scared. Like, I was just running, I'm legging it through these kids, trying to get out, and eventually I got out. But like the scariest point, and I don't know, this shouldn't be incriminating, but at one point I was running and I saw a child with his back to me, but urinating into a bush, and it terrified me. So I was like, if anyone knows I was near that kid, I'm going down forever. And now probably saying this on radio means I'm in a lot of trouble.
It's really weird. It's like a really creepy remake of the end of Don't Look Now. Just
horrible.
Kid with his back to you.
It was horrible. But I've learnt my lesson. I haven't done it again since. Just so you know.
I really feel like that's a lesson you should have been able to guess. I really feel like experience should not have taught you.
I honestly
you can't just cut through a skull.
I honestly maintain that back then it wasn't as big a deal.
When did you go to school? Like the 1950s or something?
Oh, no, there was a motorway going through his school.
All the teachers would be happy to see me. When she said I'm getting the deputy head, I thought, Mr. Barley, brilliant. And it wasn't. Mr. Barley would have come down and went, Acaster, you absolute card. I can't believe you're still up to your old tricks, cutting through the school. Let's have a chat. How you doing? Leave him alone, you stupid receptionist. He's a legend. Instead, it was a big guy in Hawaiian shorts. He wasn't happy at all.
I mean, I think we can file that under classic scrapes. Thank you very much, James. More from. I don't know when this well is going to run dry, but hopefully not for a few more weeks.
Well, hopefully for my sake, one day.